game.
Yeah.
Omani Roma, a real man doesn't need a woman to build him up. He can do it himself. Fair enough.
I that.
Lizzo's worth $10 million, and she on social media every other month crying about she can't get a man.
Wow.
Ladies, your money and status means nothing to us. F&F, I love the show. I'm 42 years old. Glad I didn't grow up in this era. Yeah, that's very true, man.
Lizzo has insecurities.
Yo,
so
no,
I don't have those
but she is fat though, so
she's
I ain't
fat.
gonna lie.
She's big as fuck.
She's fat as fuck, bro. She acts like, and she's masculine.
she's
Like she's never gonna get
worse than
a
all
high body
of
man
over
to
here.
herself.
Well, to be fair, she's a big bone. That's all.
Yeah, she big
He's funny.
And she got way more money than
Ice Tray, 50 bucks.
Ice Tray goes, I'd use Kim K to build my status and fuck. Yeah.
Facts.
No self-respecting guy's gonna take Kim Kardashian seriously, ladies. Like that is like if you want to be a wife, listen, if you want to be a business mogul, fantastic. Follow her lead. If you want to be a wife to a strong, dominant man that you respect, Kim K is not the person to follow.
Nope.
As a matter of fact, she's going to drive you very far away from the very man that you want to attract.
I don't know why people.
No guy is going to take a woman seriously that has sex on camera. No offense.
Really?
I hit it. I hit it.
Yes,
I hit it first.
No
That's the
offense.
truth.
Yes, I will.
Huh? What was that?
Yes, I will. No offense.
They was begging for me.
No, let me respond.
Come on, man.
Let me
Because I mean,
clarify.
what female do you meet nowadays that isn't on OnlyFans or doing some shit like that?
Everybody has
How do you want me to meet that dude daddy?
Hold on. Ladies. Let her say her point. I'm just let me finish. I'll say this real quick. No guy that has options, that's attractive and has some status and money, is gonna commit to a porn star more than likely. 95% chance not gonna do it. Now go ahead, say your point, and then I'll turn it to the ladies.
So not only do we all have a bunch of friends and people in our lives that do sexual things on the internet, whatever. You can show a butt crack on the internet and get paid a lot of more money than a man could, right? Okay. We are still obligated to love. And at the end of the day, let me say this. Why wouldn't a man want a girl that's sitting inside? You know who she's fucking. You know what she's doing. Because at the end of the day, just as much as a guy's going to cheat, a female's going to cheat. Okay? So why not have a girl that's like, yo, I get paid thousands of dollars to go on set with someone who I know is clean. Okay? You know everything, every move I make. And honestly, it's porn stars more that want that stability and that love when you get home and that loyalty. So that's why we do go for, you know,
you're fucking other niggas on camera.
When you can provide more than me, then that's different. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's 2022. We got men walking out in skirts and dresses these days and still Harry Styles pulling mad bitches, right? Okay, so we got females. Everyone's got OnlyFans or friends with OnlyFans.
You want love?
Okay, here's the thing, man. Like, you can say all these things, but social constructs don't adhere to reality. Like, men are biologically hardwired to be repulsed by girls that fuck dudes on camera and shit. Like, it's just not a thing. Like, you can say that, like, oh, we're woke now. It's 2022. It doesn't change the fact that guys are going to be guys and they're not going to like that. Just like you want a guy that's stronger than you and taller than you, a guy's going to want a guy that isn't fucking a bunch of people. So that's just the reality.
Come on your breath, you know?
Is it hard for you to like find like men?
It's not. To be honest with you, it's a lot more men that honestly and don't even make that face.
What type of man though?
Ladies.
There's a lot more men that honestly are like, damn, wow, I want to, like, they feel like they want to take me out the industry or, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I keep doing what I'm doing. I stay independent and men love that. They love independency. They love what?
You don't want those men.
Huh?
You don't want those men, do you?
I don't consider anybody a loser. Gotcha, bitch. But I do consider that there are men out there that, you know, they don't have it as good as other people. They might not have come from something that isn't
why are you
as good as
asking her?
people.
We're the ones that give out the fucking rings. We're telling you. We don't want chicks that are promiscuous to be wife.
It's like a certain type of man that will marry her. That's the thing. It's a certain type of man that will marry her.
Here's the thing, ladies. I love it how you guys would rather congregate amongst each other when you got two fucking millionaires here at the table telling y'all what guys of our caliber want in a woman.
Exactly. A millionaire would not marry.
Exactly.
So, you know, a scammer might, but a millionaire might.
A traditional masculine man that is a leader is not going to subject himself. Stop. Get the fuck out your feelings. I'm telling you the truth. You don't have to like it.
Why you have to curse at her?
Because she's been interrupting a million times. We got a show to run here. All right? This is our platform. If you have a problem with it,
leave.
You can go.
I'm a fuck.
You're hearing the show. Look, you're interjecting right now. Okay? The facts are the facts. We could do a poll on the fucking thing right now with 10,000 plus people in here. Most men are not going to take a girl seriously that has sex on camera that's a porn star.
And the post
and a guy that and especially a guy that has some kind of options and status, he's not going to do it. It's going to be embarrassing for him.
So Prince Charming's never coming?
That could be true, right?
No.
But at the end of the day,
you're Prince Charming.
Everybody
has their own Prince Charming.
So why do they idolize?
One mic.
So-
One mic.
But there is also over 7 billion people in the world. So I mean, girl, there could be somebody out there.
There's someone for you.
Real quick.
There's
Maybe.
someone for everyone.
Y'all had anything on this or no?
Maybe.
I believe that
There are
There's over 7 billion people in the world.
Yo,
Real quick.
stop.
Oh, sorry.
Good.
my belief is that I don't think the rich niggas want to be with a porn star, not trying to be offensive to anybody, because I do OnlyFans too. I just don't do sex on it. But traditional men are not gonna want to take a porn star serious. Like, I'm just, it's realistically like,
okay,
because when you get married and you have kids, like, you want your kids to see that. Like, they're not gonna want that. Like, that's my personal opinion. That's why I don't do the most. But everybody makes their money. I don't judge nobody. But I want to get married in the future, so I think about the future, not just now, because money blinds people.
What do you do on OnlyFans?
Me, I just twerk in the shower, still make money.
okay, let me say something to that real quick. So a lot of girls,
So
I
I'm
noticed.
not capping. I'll go on my thing right now. and
Yeah,
show
I
you.
notice a lot of girls do that though. They'll be like,
Not
okay,
for
so
free.
we all have OnlyFans, but a guy won't take a girl serious if she's a porn star. But I have OnlyFans, but I don't be naked. Guys aren't like, when it's private and they haven't paid yet, they see that you have an OnlyFans. They don't care if you're drumming. They don't care if
The
you're
first thing is she got
in a
OnlyFans.
bikini
That's
or fully dressed. You have an
Right.
It's in
OnlyFans.
her bio.
Period.
Raise your hand if you're married.
So,
Chris.
what?
Could have been.
nobody's
What's
married.
on there?
Look, I'm not talking shit. I'm saying this from like I have an OnlyFans. You feel me? Like, I know that this is how guys think because I've had my guy friends sit here and tell me, like, look, like, we know that you're not over here, you know, showing pussy, showing this, showing that,
But you're all
but you have an OnlyFans and it has your name on it.
You're all in
Don't-
that
The
bucket.
guys across the street are gonna think my girl has an OnlyFans showing pussy just because her name is on OnlyFans. It's just what it is.
Here's the thing, ladies. The problem is that you guys want to get a lot of fast benefits and not understand that there's going to be slow problems.
Yeah.
If you're involved in the sex trade to any degree, whether you're a sugar baby, a stripper, a porn star, a fucking, you know, having sex for money, prostitute, whatever it is, escort, understand that you're going to limit your ability to attract certain caliber of men, and most importantly, retain them. Because a lot of girls say, I can get a guy. Who gives a fuck if you can
But
get
can
him?
you keep them?
Can you keep him? Can you get a
Hello?
ring? And most importantly, can you get his last name? Most girls that are in that industry can't, because guys understand, even if they like that girl, if I wipe this chick up, I'm going to look fucking stupid. She's going to carry around my last name and they're going to laugh at me. You look at all these other big porn stars, Lana Rhoades, Mia Khalifa, etc. These girls get in relationships, they get married. The guy always breaks it off because men know deep down, fuck, man, this girl is getting plowed by 9 Nigerians on camera.
Myron.
They can't take it seriously, bro.
That's Nigerian though.
No, I get it, but the
Khalifa,
connotation,
Lana Rhoades,
you're missing the point. The connotation in itself that you're on
We have the
OnlyFans,
same point.
whether you're fucking or not, I know, I know that. But what I'm saying is that it's always like, even if you get on OnlyFans, you're still gonna hurt yourself. Even if you don't, even if you don't show box, you do some other shit, you're still gonna, you're gonna disqualify
Yeah,
yourself
look,
from a good
can I say
amount.
one thing?
So why do these?
Hold on. We're just saying as well. We know there's girls out there that are not OnlyFans, they're not porn stars, but they do the most,
Yeah.
right? However, people don't know that for the most part. But if you're on camera, niggas gonna be like, damn, you know what? Everyone knows I can't be associated
Seeing
with
is
that.
believing.
Or they'll smash you, but they won't wipe you up. That's all we're saying. So
Yeah, I'm just saying there's consequences.
We're
Whether you
not
show your
judging
pussy
the
or
men
you
here.
don't,
yeah, either
But
way.
like,
men-
it's gonna have a negative connotation.
Okay. So what I'm saying basically is, nowadays it's 2022. We all thoughts out here, right? But you got your thoughts. I can say, hey, at least when I'm thought and plotting, the people I've thought and plotted with, they got paperwork. They're tested. I come with a paycheck. I'm not out here in no club popping my pussy for just some random guy that I thought was cute at the club. I popped it for something that was dedicated to my
It
career.
doesn't matter.
And when you already do that,
Matter.
It's on camera.
You're trying to rationalize your
Y'all be
actions.
looking
I'm
over
just
the
telling you,
point.
I'm not
like,
rationalizing.
you can do what you want.
At the end of the
Yeah, same
day,
thing.
if I could
You
go
can-
online and see you, I don't want it. Period.
If
anybody can see it, you know,
but it's there's people. Let's be
out there.
real though. Let's be real.
I
Men
think it's just the
idolize
world. That's
men
the world.
idolize strippers
They idolize. They put them on a pedestal.
But they don't. They're not
want
gonna
it.
take no stripper serious.
They don't want. They do wife them though. They do.
There are some strippers be taking care of them niggas. They don't be taking them serious.
Okay.
Okay, wait.
Yo, stop. If those guys are tricks, those are low value guys that take those girls serious, bro.
They're in jail.
Like, I don't know how you guys this is common. Like if y'all were to tell me, like if I was to say, yeah, women in general don't want to date a guy that's broke. Me and Fresh aren't gonna argue that. I'll be like, in general, that's true.
Right.
But I'm over here telling y'all, men don't take hoes seriously in general. And then you're trying to argue it. Yo, well, I popped this pussy for this guy at this time, and I'm clean and all that shit. Nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares.
Let me ask you a question then.
But these men be wifing these. They really wife them.
Good.
Okay, so you think that because I did porn, and I still do porn, that I'm incapable of being in a committed, long-term, and loving relationship?
Yes.
It's okay. We'll come back with the ring.
Why?
Yeah.
And here's the thing.
Yeah.
When I have multiple opportunities, and literally multiple opportunities of people that we're all well aware of that I won't speak on, when I could have and didn't for my own reasons.
Because you
Here's
did.
the thing. You can say that, but I know statistically speaking, the more partners a woman has, the higher the likelihood that she's not going to be able to stay in a long-term relationship, and divorces go up. We did a whole podcast on this actually with studies. Like the more a woman's body count goes up, the higher the likelihood she won't be able to stay in a committed relationship.
But do you know porn is a lot of acting? There's times when I'm riding a pelvic bone, pretending I'm getting it, and I'm getting nothing. I'm fake. It's
The more you
acting.
talk, the more.
Like it doesn't change the fact that like promiscuity is a large contributing factor to inefficient marriages and relationships.
So I'm incapable of love.
There's a high likelihood of it.
Okay.
Well, I didn't say incapable of love. There's a high likelihood. There's a high likelihood that you're not going to be able to stay in a committed long-term relationship and or marriage.
Is it possible?
I just want to say there's over 7 billion people in the world.
She's gonna always say that.
Bro, did we not just show you statistically like the chances of finding a guy?
Where was that?
Like, sometimes you just have to let people live their life and just tell them there's over 7
Those
billion
numbers,
people.
you know where those numbers come from? Those numbers come from the 2020 census and the national statistics of health. So literally, that is probably one of the most accurate representations of available men in the United States. So I already know from your career, you're a higher earner. Okay? So you're a higher earner. You have a high body count. You do porn. So you've already been disqualified by a large majority of men. And on top of that, you're in a socioeconomic demographic where it's extremely competitive to find these guys. And why is a guy going to pick you when he can go ahead and get a girl that's 21, lower body count, not a porn star, can't see his girl getting smashed on the internet?
Because they probably
and
do
be with her.
missionary and can't pay their own bills when just as much as if you leave me.
Hold on. Men don't care about men at that level that make that kind of money don't care about your money.
Men look at women as, how are you going to take care of my children, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So as far as the fact that whatever I do for a living, fuck that. But at the end of the day, when I got a household and the way that I maintain my children, the way that I maintain my life, the way that I cater to my family, my actual morals and me as a woman, if I can show that, what I do as a living and how I made my money, that has nothing to do with how I come as a person.
I have a question. Do you have kids? You do. So what would you do? You have a daughter or a son? A son. So what would you do if like your son is of age
and he sees my videos one day?
His friends like, oh, that's your mom. I want to hit her.
And that's why I continue to do porn, because at the end of the day, that's already a given. I'm going to one day have to present that. Why would I want to be a girl that did porn? I'd rather be a girl that was a porn star.
So my question is, what would you
money,
do or say to your child? Like
when he presents it, the same way that Kim Kardashian presented it, you sue him, whatever. At the end of the day,
it's public though.
When that fails, I know that's gonna fail.
I mean, it's public.
You do what you do. That will fail though. That will fail. You do what you gotta do. You do the suing.
What would you do if your child found out?
Yeah, that's
the conversation.
It's going to happen. It is going to happen.
What would you do? You're not answering the question. What would you say, or like how would you handle?
I was getting there. So when he does find out, it is a thing where it's like, you know what? My kid is gonna. There's a lot of things that kids are gonna have to cry for because their parents what they did, right? My kid can go cry in whatever car he needs. He can go be homeschooled. You know what I mean? I did what I did and I can't take it back. But I made sure my kid was stable. Things were invested and he's going to be okay for when he does find out, to a point where he can handle it appropriately with his mom, and you know what? I'm gonna continue to
Here's the
do
thing.
it.
What
But
does
that's
that do
not
with
porn
your
star,
daughter?
and I'm not just on
listen,
Pornhub.
you're coming up with convenient ways of how you're going to deal with the issue, whatever.
No,
the
I've
problem is that
practiced the way I'm gonna deal with it for.
okay, here's the thing.
A long
That's
time.
great. That's great that you're going to deal with that. Now, why should a man of status and value be subject to that?
They
That's
don't
my
have
point.
to be, but they do
Like,
They're
want
not
to.
going to want to be.
They're not going
That's
to
my
want
answer.
their mom having to explain, son.
they're not
my
gonna wanna be, bro.
Sex tape. That's
Like,
what
I'm
he's saying.
telling you right now, we
But it's 2022.
yo,
We can
I'm
normalize
telling you right
sex
now,
on the internet now.
like,
Come on
it
now.
doesn't matter. Like, unfortunately, it doesn't matter what you think because the men are the ones that give out the rings. If I was short and ugly, right, and I was a loser and I live with my mom, I can't sit there and say, well, man, this is fucked up. These chicks don't want to pick me. What the fuck? This is annoying. Like, you know what? I deserve a bad bitch. Like, what the fuck? No one cares about my circumstances because I'm not in a position right now to demand a bad bitch because I'm a fucking loser.
Right.
Guess what? When you're a woman and you have a high body count, you're a fucking loser to men.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're a bad let me finish. I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm not saying you're a bum. I'm not even saying that you're stupid or
I feel
anything.
like you always
But what
come
I
for
am
me when
saying is
this
this.
subject
Yo,
comes up.
get out your feelings for 2 seconds. I'm simply
just
giving you an
general.
example that a dude that's a bum that can't earn money, that lives with his mom and is a loser, okay, can't attract women. He can't sit there and say, I want a bad bitch. Just like a woman that has a high body count, that has a certain past, no longer qualifies for a man that has a future. I always say this shit. I'm going to say it one more time, ladies. If you take one sentence away from me, take this one. Men are interested in a woman's past. Women are interested in a man's future. If a woman has a bad past, she no longer qualifies for a
Very
bright
true.
future with that man.
Very true.
So you can take with that what you want. You've made your decisions. You've made your life. You've made your money. You might have to be content with the fact that you might not necessarily be able to find a guy on the caliber that you want, that makes the money that you want, that's willing to accept your past and still be a strong masculine man. You might have to get some pussy, like a dope boy, like you said before, a do boy, which is fine. But you got to operate in reality and understand
Dude,
that.
boy, whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, it's.
Let me finish. You have to operate in reality and understand that you've disqualified yourself from a majority of men.
Girl, I think
so. I feel
There
like
is a majority of men
but
that I have
I was gonna say.
disqualified myself from 100%. I will give that to you. You know, there's a majority of men that do not accept that. They don't like that. And that is okay with me. But there's a big majority of men that have statuses, money, and all those things and want to give that to me. And I'm still not okay with them people at the end of the day sometimes. Sometimes because I don't care how they look at me. At the end of the day, I still look at them. I still view you and I still judge you. All because I do porn doesn't mean I'm not judging that person's characteristics. I'm looking at that person as, what can you do for me? Because I'm a businesswoman. Yeah, I might do it because what my vagina does it, but at the end of the day, that shit is still going into taxes. How are we gonna, you know what I mean? Collide as a family.
All right,
So we're gonna move
I was
on.
gonna say, but
We're just saying the odds are not in your favor for most
odds are not in
guys.
your favor.
That's all. That's all we're saying.
It's just
So-
a
Nobody
male's
wants to
perspective.
listen
It's
to their
just generally
opinion. We're
speaking.
gonna
I
know
think
it's
like
probably
telling
gonna
you.
die alone.
All right.
it's just generally
So we got some more
speaking.
chats, and then the video, of course, because we